Here's the latest update on Butterbean's tank. As you can see, we have massive quantities of cory catfish. These catfish keep multiplying. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to find somebody to give them to. So far Butterbean hasn't tried to eat them. I have them all ages. Look at that tiny one right there. I just got 10 more this week out of the filter. They were probably like that size and a couple of little ones. I think that one there, that looks like Tidbit. He's the daddy. So here's her tank. She doesn't get under here anymore. It's usually occupied by the big catfish. Her wisteria is growing really nicely. I've rearranged it a bit so I can see under there. She likes to get under there and hide sometimes, and she really loves to hang out right there. And the other day I caught her up in this wisteria with her little head sticking out. She was just floating in there. Looked really happy. Right now she's back in her normal spot. See if I can zoom in. And there she is, hanging out. She has been eating really nicely out of her feeding ring lately. She for a while there she was off her feed and I was getting kind of worried. But it seems like lately she's not afraid of the fish anymore, and she just comes. Look at that tiny one right there. She just hangs out right there and the fish hang out with her. And here's the long shot. It looks really nice. She doesn't seem to bother her greenery. Tootsie tears it up. I think Tootsie has no greenery in hers because she moves stuff around. There's her little basking area on that rock. She does come out and hang out on that sometimes. I still have her heater in there because of the fish. She's almost a year old, and so I could take it out after she's a year old, but I have to leave it in because of the fish. And she's looking around. She hears me talking. But we're out in my art studio, and I only have a space heater out here, so she made out pretty well. I kept it around 62 degrees out here during the winter, and they didn't seem to have any problems with that. So, and in the summer, I'll probably still leave that in there. If I keep the fish, I'll leave the heater in there. But look at them. It's unbelievable how much they multiply. They're really sweet little fish. I hate to get rid of them, but sooner or later she's gonna know that they're for food, and I feel kind of bad about that. So anyway, there's a look at her tank, and I think I'm going to try to do a quick glimpse of Tootsie's tank. Alright, here's Tootsie's tank. You can see she's got the big basking platform. She has yet to get on there. I put her out on there and put her under her heat lamp to dry her out every once in a while, but she does not get up there on her own. She does get right there on that little ramp, and she likes to hang out with her head up looking around at everything. She's totally moved that whole platform yesterday, had it out in the middle of the tank. I don't know how she did that. There's what's left of her wisteria. And there she is, hanging out in her favorite spot. Her platforms and her rocks are growing some nice moss on there. And she likes to hang out on that. It does make a mess with the filter though. I'm constantly pulling it out. See, it gets sucked up into those holes, and like every day I have to pull gunk out of the holes. But anyway, there's a quick glimpse of Tootsie's tank. Here's my planted tank. It's a bit overgrown. needs to be pruned. It's got, right now I've got 12 neons. There's one of my snails. That's my bigger one, and I've got a little spotted one somewhere. And there's several, I don't see any now, but there's several ghost shrimp in there as well. And 3 cory catfish that I can't catch to put into the other tank. It's very difficult to catch anything in without tearing up this whole tank. So I just left them in there. So this is a 20-gallon long. I've had it for about a year. And once it was established, I never had any problems with it. And these fish here are about a year old. Ghost shrimp, I have no idea how many are in there. They're just all over the place and hard to count. But here's a look at my planted tank.